I'm a journalist and I've been reporting from West Africa for over 2 years, covering political issues, economic issues, environmental issues, rights abuses in the mining sector, and conducting investigations into various types of crime and corruption. Early last year, I was on a call with a friend of mine from the Gambia, and among many other things, I asked him whether he heard anything about the First Lady of Sierra Leone buying houses in the Gambia. He told me he didn't. But a couple of months later, he called me, "I've just seen a crowd welcoming the President of Sierra Leone and the First Lady after they arrived in the Gambia." So he followed the crowd, and the crowd proceeded to a luxury villa, and the President and the First Lady entered. So he asked the neighbors what was going on, and they told him that the First Lady was the owner, and then she also owned another massive villa around the corner. So I thought this was an interesting lead. Decided to take the risk, came to the Gambia to find out more. The story took me almost a year to finish, and its findings are supported by sales documents. That's for the purchases of specific properties, showing either the First Lady's name or the names of her family members. There are also tax records, land ownership records, and the story was read and reviewed by 5 different editors independently of each other, and also subjected to relentless and merciless fact check, where every single claim made in the story was thoroughly examined. The First Lady's claim that I was sent to investigate her by Cordial Limited was a super weak response, especially given the fact that the story was started way before she had any dispute with the mining company. What I think is notable here is that the First Lady has never decisively denied owning the properties, and she's also yet to explain where the money came from.
Fatima Bio, the First Lady of Sierra Leone and owner of a vast property empire across Africa, is the tenant of a South London council flat. 336,000 British households sit on waiting list, yet a woman with palaces get a taxpayer-subsidized home. British is broken beyond. Hey! Lambruska. Fire, death. Every time and every day. Africans, we never carry last. Hey! The last time we were hearing the lawyer or judge or whatsoever from Uganda brought a slave girl from Africa into the UK to make her a slave till the girl reported this lawyer. Now, another scandal that has come beyond surprise to us is that the First Lady of Sierra Leone, who is having mansions in the Gambia, mansions in Sierra Leone, and all over the world, guys, is still a tenant because of what? Should I call this one greediness, or I don't know how to call it. She is still holding on a council flat in London. According to the stories, or according to what I have read on the internet, this First Lady Fatima has been in this flat since 2007, before meeting her husband, or before getting married to her husband. She was a model, actress there in the UK. Meeting her husband, they got married and they were living in that flat. Then, when he became the president of Sierra Leone, they went back to Sierra Leone. Instead of the First Lady to hand over that property, or according to the law, if you are occupying that property or that flat, you also have a right to buy that flat. She should have even bought it. The scandal would have not been the way it is now. But her moving back to Africa and still hold on this property, hey guys, it is what it is. While other people living in the UK, over 336,000 people on waiting list on who is going to get out of the property for the next person to get the property. Our madam of all madams, the First Lady, who got mansions, palaces, and whatsoever you want to call it, across Sierra Leone and in the Gambia. Now she hold on into this council house that is costing around 500 and something pounds, according to the story. Allegedly, not according to me, the Black Beauty TV. My own is to give you people the story. How are we going to call this one? If you have been following some British, I'm going to play some videos for you guys today. You will see how Europeans are becoming so aggressive towards immigrants, and you will begin to ask yourself, why are they doing this against immigrants? Sometimes we will begin to put it into racism and all that, but we don't see what we have done. What on earth with a first lady who is having mansions in Africa, who is so rich, holding on a council home in London? When she travels to London, she knows that, okay, I have my apartment. You are not a resident of London at the moment. You are displaying your duty in Africa, and you are still hiding to hold this property. And on top of it, according to stories and all over, she is building all over the Gambia. Maybe she knows exactly why she's doing that, so that when something happens with them in Sierra Leone, at least they will have a home somewhere to be able to run. But the UK is not Africa. In Africa, you can do anything and go away with it. But in the UK or in Europe, you cannot. In the Western world, you cannot do things that you are not supposed to do and go away with it. So she is on the run. The first lady of Sierra Leone is now like, I don't know, or I don't think she will even have the audacity to say she want to travel to the UK at this moment, because everywhere they are investigating her around the United Kingdom. Guys, do you know something? Let us watch some of the videos about this her calamity or scandal on top of the first lady. Then we will come back and see how the thing go. Kindly like the video of the Black Beauty TV. If you can share, you share. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel as we move ahead with our mission. See you guys.
The papers today, chaps. Let's start with this story in the Times. A crazy story. Sierra Leone's First Lady rents a council flat in South London.
She does, apparently.
Doesn't really need the property, though, does she?
Doesn't need it. If you're the First Lady of Sierra Leone, where the President has got a fleet of properties and planes, trains, automobiles, anything that you can probably want or desire, but rents a council flat in Suffolk. So it calls into question how on earth you are still able to rent a flat when you've not been necessarily in the country for however many years. She was in London, and that's when she got her flat. That's where she met her husband, who was actually mounting his presidential bid.
Yeah, raising cash in London town.
Yeah. And the irony is that some of her official engagements have included, obviously, talking about lots of kinds of rights, but rejecting and talking against Western encroachment in African values and Eastern life. So it's beggars belief that you can still pop over every now and again back to your council flat when you don't live here. But the council have responded by saying that they don't take income into account. Now, I found this fascinating because I thought if you earned a particular over threshold,
no,
you shouldn't be eligible.
There's nothing in national policy to stop a billionaire from being taken out of a
Well, that's a disgrace.
remarkable business.
Well, there are 350,000 people in London on a waiting list for a council house.
Yeah, absolutely, and we know full well that the government is committed to build 1.5 million new houses by the end of this parliament, because we need houses. We need places for people to live, and somebody who's living in a council flat but clearly has plenty of houses in Sierra Leone probably isn't the most in need within this situation. It's shocking, and it's very disappointing, isn't it?
You know,
So you guys, it is shocking. Let me see some few comments that I saw under that post. Some people said council rules are, if you have council property, you have to be living in it. If you have council property, you have to be living in it. And if you are not living in the council property, you have to hand it over that property. Then you can hear in the video that there's a man who said there that if account was not really taken off, if the person having the council house, and this comment come to my head. The person said, have you seen the people who work in, is it Southwark? I don't know how you people call it in London. Council housing. Let me tell you, it's more like Africa than England. Africans, we know they carry last. So most of the people, most of the guys that are working in that council, there are more Africans working there. That is why this president wife or first lady of Sierra Leone was able to be like to move with her conny ways and having this council house for so long while living in Sierra Leone. Don't be surprised, she must have paid the person working in that council office a lot of money for her to be able to accumulate this property or this flat. Yes, let's put it this way. And there are videos I watch on TikTok. There's one elderly woman, a British elderly woman. She is tired of what is happening in London. And the woman is going gaga on social media. After I watched this woman, I watched her before watching this Sierra Leone lady. And when I watched her, I was having this feeling like, oh, is she so racist to be against foreigners? But in the other hand, if you see what foreigners display in Europe, even here in Germany that I am, Germany of today is not like Germany of yesterday. And I'm sorry to say this thing, I'm going to be open. We foreigners, we make a lot of things upside down. So I want to play this video of this British lady. I'm going to play 2 of her videos to see the anger in her towards foreigners. Her language was very dirty to me, but at the same time, what do we do? Just like this first lady, you have homes, you have mansions, and a lot of people are in the United Kingdom, waiting list, and you hold on a flat that you can even buy 10, 20. And some people that are looking for where to live, they cannot find. And you are not even there. If you are not there, you are not supposed to hold on that. And definitely, even if Africans are the ones working there, covering you, they say 99 days for the thief, 1 day for the owner of the house. And this is exactly what happened. For so many years, she has been in Africa, living in Africa. And I heard, I watched it on Yomi Kitchen, that when this first lady is living in this property, in this flat, it's like she comes even with her own bodyguards or whatsoever. Like, you know, different types of expensive cars. You will see them around that place. Maybe that is when the investigation started. It is what it is, guys. Let us watch this woman and then we move ahead.
Oh, you know what, people? I'm in a rant mood today. Don't know if it's because the fucking sun ain't shining, but I'm not in a mood. I'm just like, I go through TikTok because I don't watch normal telly because it's all corrupt. They're all fucking fake. Every advert, every begging advert, insurance advert, they're all paid fucking actors. Do you know what I mean? I mean, how long has the African advert been on the fucking telly begging for money? Fuck them! Let their own fucking politicians look after them. This country needs to fucking look after its own. I.e. the fucking kids that need looking after and protecting. And the veterans and the elderly. I can go on and on and on. But anyway, listen, I'm just sick of all the talking. Right, you know, it's like that Nigel Farage. That cunt ain't gonna do fuck all. He only wants to get in so he can fucking utilise his ego. Right, come to migration, none of them. They're all paid fucking puppets. None of them are going to get rid of no one unless people like myself and you lot out there fucking stand up and take over, because it's becoming a joke. And I am sick and tired of it. I'm sick of walking in dirty streets, breathing in the stink of these fucking low-life, like uncivilised fucking cunts that they're letting in. Because let me tell you, and I swear to you, I'm saying it, looking at you in the fucking eyes, you cunts. Any you lot dirty bastards come near me or mine, it's to the death. Because I will fucking protect mine, and it will be self-defence. Because no fucking migrant is coming near me, you dirty bastards. You're not fucking human. You don't fucking know how to fucking exist. You bastards. All you fucking know is crime and rape and murder, you cunts. But I tell you what, I'd hang the fucking lot of you. Because a poor dog gets destroyed if it bites, and no one knows the reasoning behind that poor dog and what's happened to it. But these cunts get away with it. I'd put them all down. Because, right, they ain't. They're going to keep reoffending. But anyway, people, I do apologise about the language to those that think that it's bad. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck.
If you look at this lady, what she's saying in the first place, don't look at it in the eyes of racism or hatred. Because they say the truth is bitter. And a lot of things she said is the reality and is the truth. For how long are we, the children of Africa, going to keep begging, going to keep following the sea to come to Europe? What is our government doing? For how long are NGOs, for how long are people going to be begging to feed children of Africa? While in Africa, Africa should have been a continent that we don't even need another person's help, because we have every resources in Africa. In fact, we have everything that we are not even supposed to suffer. But what is happening in Africa that our leaders cannot make Africa a better place for its own children? Instead, African children are around the world on the television begging for money every day to feed kids with kwashiorkor, kids in the villages, kids with medical bill. It goes on and on for ages. And for how long? That is why I said that don't look at what she's saying in a bad way. Because even though it's very painful, her words and all, at the same time, it's the truth that we have to accept and learn out of it. What is our goal? What is our still, according to German, they will say goal is still. What do we really want? Do we want to remain beggars, even though we have a lot? We have gold, we have gas, we have anything you want to talk. We don't even have in Africa a lot of natural disaster. So what is happening that Africa must always be the one with running nose, with flies all over and begging? This is what this woman is saying. For how long? What is it that our government cannot take care of us? And let us watch another one. She talked about Pakistan, about Asians. We will look that one and then we call it a day. Please guys, if you have not liked the video, kindly like the video as we move ahead with our mission.
Happy Thursday morning, people. It's not a happy one for me at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to have a little rant now about these fucking buses and these ignorant, non-English speaking fucking bus drivers that fuck me right off. There's no manners, no respect, no, communication. I've just got to the bus stop, yeah, the bus was there, letting people on and off. Literally, I swear to you, 2 seconds of me running. The cunt fucking pulled off instead of letting me on. Yeah? And I said to him, you fucking wanker, as he pulled off. Like, everyone's like, why did he drive off? I said, because he can't be fucking arsed, that's why. I said, if I'd have been one of his nationality though, he'd have stopped the fucking bus, had a chinwag, and then let the cunt on. But do you know what? It makes me sick. I wish that we had the old buses back with the conductors on, because they had respect and manners. The trouble with this fucking London transport is that cunt of a mayor is so fucking anti-white and racist against England, Britain, right? He lets them just employ their own and no fucking white faces. And any white faces that are employed are intimidated by all the fucking foreign accents that they can't understand, and it's fucking wrong. Tesco's does the same. You go to Tesco's in Perivale, right? You hear no English with the staff, right? You might have the odd one. But you go to Gerrard's Cross, right? Places like that, and they're all fucking white. It makes me fucking sick, right? They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it, and I hope that fucking mayor gets his karma, that rat, thieving no good bastard, the racist cunt. Right, fucking get your drivers in order and get them to learn respect, manners and morals, you cunt. This is fucking England, right? Not fucking Pakistan or Iran or Qatar. It's fucking England, you cunt.
As they bet them, guys, this is England. This is Europe, not in fact, it's not Pakistan, according to the woman, not according to me. Anyway, guys, I know it's the anger. You know, a lot of people, if you honestly speaking, out of my own experience, guys, because of what foreigners, I will still say like that, because of what a lot of foreigners do in Europe, a lot of Babylonians are carrying anger in them. If something small happens, they are going to get up like mad dogs. I watch a lot of comments in that video, that particular video of that woman. I watch a lot of comments, and almost every comment is supporting her because of what is happening in London or happening in England. Me myself, I'm a foreigner in this land. I was in London. I told you guys, I went to Peckham. And when I was in that Peckham, honestly speaking, honest lies, you will not believe that you are in England. You will be thinking you are somewhere. But you know, one thing again is that our people, they don't want you to say the truth. When I was passing even with the bus, we were like riding the bus towards that city. When you see some windows from their homes, you will begin to ask yourself where you have found yourself. You will not know you are in England. It's like it's England but separated. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to call it, I don't know. There's a way it just look out of order. Yes, you will see a lot of foreigners. You will love it like you are seeing people. But at the same time, they said when you go to Rome, you behave like the Romans. If you cannot adapt with the rules and regulations of a country, you want to come to a country. Guys, I'm speaking, I am a foreigner in a foreign land. I am not from my country. I'm not living in my country. And if I cannot adapt with the rules and regulations that are going on in Germany, because for example, now in Germany, everything there is order. There are, in fact, there is people that make that rules, but they don't bend it. So if you cannot live into those rules and regulations, if you feel like, okay, I'm in this country and I don't like the way the rules are, then you go back to your country. It is the reality. Because we cannot change the narrative. If the owners of the country, they are living into those rules and regulations and obeying them, who are we? I have had encounter with a lot of, let me say, even Africans in Germany, that you will see them, they will be saying, it is our right to have this, or it is, they will even be like things that they will not do in Africa or say in Africa, because they know that the law protect people. The law will not go against you, whether you are a foreigner or you are an indigene. The law is for everyone. So they will begin to use that against the people, even though they cannot exhibit that in their own country. We should be grateful. Is the truth. Me, I will not say that, oh, they should treat me bad because I am a foreigner. No, I will not accept that. But as a foreigner in a country that is not my own country of birth, I should also be ready to adapt with a life that is in that country. And if I cannot adapt, it's better for me to pack my things. I have the right to go back to my own country. But a lot of foreigners come in a country and they still want that country to function like their own country. It doesn't work like that. It is the truth, but the truth always is bitter. Anyway, guys, I've come to the end of my video. And if you have not liked the video, kindly like the video. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and be part of the Black Beauty TV. Thank you so much for your love and everything. And see you again, guys, in another video. Have a wonderful time. It's me, the real daughter of the soil. Bye-bye.
Validentula,